Hello, and welcome to Wyverns and Weirdos, the D&D podcast set in the world of Fierlor. I am your Dungeon Master Darby, and joining me as always are Laura playing Bertie, Jake playing Newman, Zoe playing Ross, and Eddie playing Anya. Let's jump into it. Where we last left off, the party explored further into Kira's lair, discovering scraps and blueprints and the like for various inventions, including the Colossus, fighting off some sort of guard snakes in the office itself. However, they were eventually walked in on by Kira herself, who basically accused them of being rude for sneaking around, which, fair. So we pre-rolled initiative, jumping into the ahead of session, so that puts Ross at the top of initiative.
Panic. Okay. So we're in a tiny little room with a very big lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Ross is going to, because we were all kind of mid-conversation, and Ross was like behind Kira's desk, like digging through her shit. And she's gonna look up at Kira and she's gonna say, you're not gonna believe we're here to bring you lunch, are you?
No.
Cool. That's fine. And then, I would like to use heat metal on her, please.
Alright. Is she going to... Yeah, no, she's not going to do anything about that. Yep, so she is heating.
Okay, do I roll my damage?
You can roll your damage.
Okay, I'm only doing it at first level, so it's 2d8. This is... I'm panicking about the fact that you are so calm about this. 9 points of damage.
Okay, noted.
Okay, and then
the flame does seem to affect her.
Ross.
Okay.
The flame does seem to affect her.
Okay. Yeah, Ross, like, had cast this spell after trying to be, like, cute. And just sees Kira, like, just accept damage. And looks at Newman, who she's, like, right next to. And she's like... I knew we were already in for a big fight, but now might be a really good time for one of your very smart ideas, Newman. And that's a bardic inspiration.
Cool. Newman also takes out the armor piece that they solved the mystery to as to what it could possibly do, and we came up with the fact that it might absorb certain elements, and points at it as a free action. Does it? I can't remember.
His face drops.
I think we established this last time. Did it match the suit?
That
they're wearing?
I mean, you can tell now that it definitely matches the suit.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Noted. Newman will happily take that.
Yeah. I believe, yeah, Ross has used action, bonus action. It's your go, unless Ross wants to move, but not really anywhere she can move without provoking an attack of opportunity. So Newman, it's your go.
Newman's going to remind himself what's on the other side of that door.
The gravity corridor.
How high?
Probably about 60 feet.
And how far away from the control panel of the gravity corridor? If that is the
yeah,
ground,
about 60 feet. Yes.
Yeah, about 60 feet. Oh God. I did think about what I wanted to do, but I don't know if I want to do it anymore. So Newman is going to attempt to... Is that a touch spell? Yeah, okay. So... Okay, yeah, no, that might work. Newman is going to... Hang on, let me just double check this. What does that... Okay, Newman is going to cast Levitate on them.
On
which
Kira?
On Kira, which is a Constitution save.
Yeah.
I believe.
Alright. She is good at these, but you do have quite a high DC.
21.
I rolled a 4, which is a 15. Yeah, she's going to burn a legendary resistance on this.
Thought so. Okay, and upon seeing that, just need to check what it costs to use this as an action. That is sucky. So what can I do as a bonus action? I guess Newman is going to go up behind. Is there room behind them? If he can slither his way through, like a robot snake, so to speak.
She's still right in the doorway, so not really, without just falling into the gravity corridor.
Or Newman climbs on top of the door and is now above them.
I was going to say you can try to, you can just do that. You have a climb speed.
Yep.
And claws.
And if it's possible, he will ready the dodge action.
It is an action to ready an action. You have already used your action.
Hide. Then.
Alright.
So, not that it matters. But, yep. 22 to stealth.
22. Okay. What is Okay. Okay. Anya, it is your go.
Alright, a couple of quick questions out the bat. Do I have to declare to you before knowing whether or not the spell has worked if I'm using meta magic for extended spell on it?
You do.
Because it doesn't... Okay, that's fine. And...
I believe, unless... Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have anything that specifies either way, so I'm happy to just... Yeah. If you say I have to, that's it's fine by me.
Yeah, it's usually, unless something says you can apply this after your roll, like it does with Smite, it's usually declared as part of your roll.
Second question, can I do more than one meta magic on one spell? Because it doesn't say either way for that either. Generally
not. Yeah, you can use only one meta magic option on a spell when you cast it, unless otherwise noted.
Okay, cool. No, that works. That perfectly sets me up for what Anya's going to do. So Anya, she hasn't really said anything or reacted that much to Kira entering, but she feels around and can feel like the magic of her companions. And she reaches to her chain that she has the contacts in and just sort of fingers at it a bit and takes a deep breath and just sort of whispers to herself, okay, here goes nothing. And reaching deeper into her pool of magic than she ever has, she's going to quicken spell cast banishment. So can Kira please make a charisma saving roll with a DC of 19 if she's not resisting it?
Well, she needs to resist it. That would, yeah. Whether or not, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean.
That is a 9. She is gonna have to. Yeah, she's gonna burn a legendary resistance on this one. I know that's a big spell for you, but
no, that's absolutely fine. There's a reason why she used it as a bonus action spell.
Yeah, you've burnt through her action, her legendary resistances pretty quick.
So Anya, she kind of feels inside of her that the magic works and feels it wash over to Kira, but Kira sort of holding against that. And in spite of everything, like her shoulders sort of straighten a little bit. And she extends her like bow and is it a bonus action to do that? Yeah, it is actually.
No, to draw your bow is an interaction. You get one.
No. To activate her
turn it in. Yeah.
I believe that we had that as a bonus action, which is fine because instead she reaches for her rapier and she steps forward, and without even saying anything to Kira, she doesn't even give her the satisfaction and slices to slash sort of across her face just to give her a cut across the face because she knows this isn't going to kill her.
All right.
So I'm going to roll with the rapier of answering. It doesn't get the cool effects because she doesn't have it attuned, so it is just going to be flat. But would she, with Newman being within 5 feet?
Yes, and I believe it is still a +3 weapon even without being attuned.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like...
I'm not sure whether Beyond actually...
Oh, no,
Beyond doesn't technically account for that, but I believe it is supposed to be a +3 weapon even. So,
okay. So is that to hit and damage, or just to hit?
Yes. To hit and damage.
Okay, cool. I was like, I was 2 questions. Okay, cool. So that is... Whoa, okay, that's a 29 to hit?
That will certainly hit.
Okay. I did not expect this to go as well as it did. Which is bad. I should probably gas up my girl a little bit more. I'm genuinely shaking.
So this is all piercing, isn't it?
Holy shit. Yeah, it's all piercing. But she rolled very well. So that's 27 plus 8 is 35 points of damage.
Nice. And yeah, it's a magical weapon, so she is completely affected by the damage.
And she's gonna bonus action disengage and like take
You've used your bonus action.
Shit, she has. Never mind. She's gonna chill out. Wait, what do I have? What do I have that
your
I can...
movement.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if she's got any funky shit. Which I don't think she has.
No.
Any special shit. But that's fine. So yeah, she just stays where she is. Because that way she can give Newman some tasty Anyway, that's it. That's her done.
Okay. So Kira's go. She is going to
wait, very quickly, does Kira now have a very cool scar across her face?
Yeah.
Tight. That's all. That's all I wanted.
Alright, so yeah, it's the one person who's done damage to her. She's gonna do 3 attacks against Anya.
Totally Gucci. That checks out.
All with her arm blade. So you see this blade.
No, she doesn't.
Extend out of her arm.
She can probably hear it.
You collectively you see it. Anya, you hear a shing.
Yeah.
So the first one is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. If it's a 20 or above, well, 20 meets. So.
Yeah. Yep. Second hits. Third hits. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Checks
each of
out.
these do quite a bit of slashing damage. So the first one is 27 points of slashing damage.
I need where did I put my... No, it's fine. I'll just do it on Beyond, like a good boy.
Second is 34 points of slashing damage. And the third is 23 points of slashing damage. So that's 84 points of slashing damage all told.
Yep, cool. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. She's on 24 hit points.
That is...
That's including the heroes piece.
Yep.
Yep, cool.
That is
happens.
Kira's go. That is Kira's go. So Sam is next. He is going to he's going to charge, or he's going to step forward, I guess. And 2 attacks with the Blade of Disruption. That is a 26 on the first one, and a 24 on the second. So both hit. He is going to pump a 4th level smite into the first one. So, Blade of Disruption, yeah. Okay, so 2d6 radiant. No, that's if it hits a fiend or undead. So it's just 1d6 plus 3 as the standard damage. So 5. 5 points of slashing damage, and then so 4th level is 5d8. Yeah, 5d8 points of radiant, so an additional 30 points of radiant damage. And then his second attack is just the d6 plus 3, so 8. Not a bad turn. And Bertie, it's your go.
Okay. So Bertie kind of watches all this happen in quick succession. As he's trying to prepare his stance, he sees Anya just get wailed on. Probably not pushed back probably a little bit, and then he sees Sam surge in. He sees everyone else is like, Okay, cool. Hey, you remember me? Maybe you don't, but you're gonna be good soon. And so first I'm going to and like his eyes just flash with like sparks and embers. And as he rushes in, so first off I'm gonna use which one first? Vow of Enmity. So basically I choose a creature I can see within 10 feet of me and get advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
Nice.
So kind of Bertie's focus tightens onto Kira, and he's going to rush in and attack her. So he just again, like he's not suited to carrying such a big heavy shield, but he kind of like uses that as his momentum to just strike in. And I'll roll to hit with advantage. So 14 first one. Okay, so 14. So 29 to hit the first time.
29 hits.
Yep. So that's 1d8 plus 11. So that's 16 points of damage all to begin with, and then I get 5d8 psychic damage, I believe, from my sword's effect.
Yep.
So it's psychic damage. I think I charged it off with. So just a moment. What did I get? So 10. So 8, 18, and a 2. So 20 points of psychic damage on top of that for his first turn.
20. Nice.
Yeah. Do I have anyone near me? I already have advantage. So I also deal an additional 3d6 damage because it's my packed weapon with Fethus. So just a memento. Roll my B dice. Cool. So 6 or 4. So and then 12 additional points of damage.
Nice.
For my first attack, and then I'll swing and hit again because he has 2 attacks. So advantage. Cool, that's lucky. One of them was a nat 1. But the other one will probably hit. So it's a 27 to hit.
27 certainly hits.
Yeah, cool. So the same thing again. So we do a d8 plus 11. So it's roll a 2, so 13 points of damage to begin with. And I can't remember with the Blade of Arcane Potential. Is it every time I attack?
Every time you attack.
Yeah, the d8s. Alright, so again, I don't know. Wait, again. Psychic damage, that's all. So you know what to do with whatever that is. So we have 10, 15 points of psychic damage on top of that.
Alright.
And that ends Bertie's turn.
Yeah.
He's fully in melee with her now.
Yeah.
She's like quite tall, isn't she? He's very short.
Yeah. She is a large creature.
It's an amusing sight.
She's probably about 10 feet tall.
Yeah, tall lady. Yeah. He's like just attacking a leg. And he's probably like using the weight of like the shield to like just kind of like piston himself up. But yeah, that's the best you can do for now.
All right. Ross, it is your go.
Oh boy. So Ross has now been reminded that her armor can absorb certain kinds of magical damage and either heal her or be shot back at people. Which puts Ross on a bit of a back foot when it comes to actually being able to do anything. So she's gonna there really is nowhere to move except to like climb on the desk, isn't there?
I mean, you are far enough away from her that you could basically pass behind Sam and into the corner.
Okay.
But beyond that, there's not much space to move.
Can I climb on the desk though?
You can.
I would like to climb on the desk. So Ross is going to drop that heat metal that she was doing because she's realizing in the long run that's just going to bite us in the ass. She's going to climb up onto Kira's desk with like a graceful, like one of those, she puts one hand on it and like swings her whole body up, and, like lands with this thunk that like sends papers scattering everywhere. She stands up to her full height, flips her hair back, and I would like to cast I don't know if this is going to have the same effect, but I need to do something. So I would like to do Vicious Mockery, because that's at least going to give other people advantage if she fails.
Yeah.
So I need Kira to make a Wisdom 22 save.
Yeah. That's not enough. Is this considered a charm effect, the secondary effect? Or frightened?
No, you unleash the string of insults based with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take XD4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. It's not described as anything, it's just a side product of being insulted so bad.
I think I was mixing it up with Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
Which has the fear effect.
So she's gonna take 44 damage.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's a whopping 7 points of damage, but she does now have disadvantage on her next attack roll.
Yep.
And the way I'm going to insult Kira is I've just climbed on her desk. And I'm gonna be like, hey, you old fucking paint can! Yeah, that's what you are. You're just a fucking paint can. Just a fucking tin can full of brains. Just full of stupid fucking brains, ain't ya? Like, and you know what? You're about to be a tin can that's about to be popped open, baby, and you're gonna fucking die. It's not her best work, but she's feeling a lot at the moment.
All right.
So that's... Well, Kira and old paint can. That's the end of my turn. Thank you.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to blast a shot with her Thunder Gauntlet. Her Arcane Propulsion arm, rather, at you. As this concussive force blasts forth. You can shield if you want.
I may have something also, because there's a Mage Slayer thing. I just have to find where it is.
Ah, yes.
Which
this isn't a spell.
Never gets to use because she's
This unfortunately isn't a spell. Though she may have a spell coming up.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize it wasn't a spell.
Dirty 20.
That is not going to hit with shield up.
Nice.
Because shield takes me up to a 23.
Yeah, so that misses. All right.
Hell yeah. Ross actually didn't get hit for once in her life.
Yeah. Newman.
Not even half damage? Or?
No, it's just an attack.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Firstly, how shaky are they looking?
Not quite shaky.
That's fine.
Definitely in a bit of shock from like this onslaught, but yeah, not shaky yet.
Well, I was tossing and turning about doing this or something else, but after the insult, it just fits so well about the whole like tin can with brains. So Newman's going to change that. He's going to reach over from where he was hiding and place his hand on the helmet and takes a scroll out from his bag of holding as it turns into ashes in his hand, and he'll cast Feeble Mind, please.
Now, you are going to need to roll me an it's technically not on the wizard list, but I think you can use items at this point from any class, unless that's a higher level artificer thing. It is sufficiently high enough level a spell that you do need to make an intelligence roll for me.
And how does Bardic Inspiration... Can I use Bardic Inspiration for this?
Yeah, this is an ability check.
And this is a D12 for Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah. D12 plus 2.
Plus 2. Cool. I hope this works out. Okay, so right off the bat we have a 22. And then we're going to add.
That's enough.
Hang on.
The DC is simply
6,
10 plus. The DC is, I believe, 10 plus the spell's level.
28, please.
Yeah, that is certainly enough. So, yeah, you cast Feeble Mind, so she has to make an intelligence saving throw, I believe.
Yep, I've just got it here. So, I blast the mind of a creature that I can see within range, attempting to shatter their intellect. The target takes 4d6 psychic damage, first off.
Yep.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She did roll a 25 on her intelligence save.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. All right, let's see what happens then.
She does
So
take the full psychic damage.
Psychic.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah. I use my lucky too. Okay.
Luck has doesn't luck have multiple points?
Yeah. I can use luck against someone's roll, can't I?
I
believe I can.
So.
Okay.
Wait a second. This isn't the lucky feat. This is from the sword, isn't it?
This is from the sword, which I believe it only has one slot for me to use.
Luckily.
I'm not sure if that's just a
reroll one
feature.
attack roll, which you used on your initiative.
So I will use my final DM inspiration, please, to get you to reroll that.
All right. That is a dirty 20.
21 is my DC.
Okay, she is going to burn her last legendary resistance.
Damn, I thought that was it. Cool. Yeah, that's it then.
All right.
Did you do the damage? Did you roll the damage?
It was 15 psychic. It's not much psychic, it's the fact that it pretty much renders them useless. After the fact. That's why it's an 8th level spell.
I just didn't hear the damage, that's all. I was like, well, did something.
She is going to use her other two legendary legendary actions for this round to retaliate on that, Newman.
Yeah, I'm using Spring Shield. I don't want to take a hit from this, so...
Well, Spring Shield is
reaction.
What is she using? Is she using... Because Spring Shield may be irrelevant if it's a save-based thing.
It is. Only if it's a DC thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's using Lightning Bolt, which is a save-based thing.
Yeah. Alright, hit me with it.
So, dexterity saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm.
Anya, you can block your Mage Slayer now.
Yeah, so Anya's, as she feels a spell go off, she slashes with her backhand to slash against the other cheek.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Something good?
That's a 31 to hit. Ooh, that feels a bit gross.
That is definitely enough.
It's rolling real high.
So what is your
damage while you're doing that?
Yeah. What is your dex save, Newman?
24.
24. Do you have evasion? You are a high enough level rogue for evasion, aren't you?
Believe I do.
Which means you take no damage because that was a success.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
And she takes 30 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And was that just the one attack, or is there a second?
Yes, just the one thing because it's on a legendary action.
Cool. Now, if I use a scroll to cast a spell, I'm assuming by the wording of this, that counts as casting a spell?
No.
Okay.
It's using...
Cool.
Okay, so that technically happens after your turn. I didn't realize you still had a bonus action you wanted to use.
I have a bonus action, yes.
Yes.
So what I might do then, Newman is going to cast. Yeah, Newman's going to cast Sanctuary on Ross.
Is it a range or a touch?
That's what I'm checking now. It is
Stretches
within
his tail
range
out.
30 feet.
Okay, yep. Okay. So Sanctuary is up on Ross, which means I believe there needs to be wisdom saves rolled to actually attack Ross.
Yes.
Alright. Anya, is your go. Oh, did you roll sneak attack on that Mage Slayer attack?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
okay,
did.
Brilliant.
Yeah. She just didn't roll as high as she did last time.
Yeah, and I'm just used to your insane damage rolls from the bow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just using the little old rapier.
Yeah.
Not nearly as
Kira
easy.
is shaky now, though.
So what Anya's going to do is... Oh, okay. She's going to use her action to hit her again with the rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So she's basically gone across within these 12 seconds. 12 seconds? Yeah. Has slashed across as she's gone to cast a spell against Newman, slashed with her backhand. And then she's going to sort of slash across again. Just truly scarring her up. She's going to attempt to go for the eyes this time, even though, like, that's, you know, just a flavor thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no! No way in hell.
Is that a natural 20?
That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, just give me a hot minute. I'm a little bit unwell about this. So we have 8 plus 36. So 44 is the max dice rolled. That fell off. And then we have 5, 10, 17, 25 points further of
that's 69.
That is nice. Yeah, that's 69 points of damage all up. Is she still up?
Yes, she is.
Cool.
She's only just gotten shaky.
No, that's fine. I just needed to know for what the next thing she's going to do is. She's going to burn another 2 sorcery points.
Yeah.
And she's going to cast Banishment again.
All right.
Can she make a charisma saving roll, please and thank you?
That is a 21.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. She makes it. Does anything else happen if they... No, I should probably actually look at the spell, huh?
No, it's simply,
That's fine. She feels it wash away. She probably should have fucking moved, but that's fine. What was drinking a potion again? Is that an object
Bonus
interaction
action.
for us?
Bonus action.
Okay. No, that's fine. That happens, and she feels it fail this time. And she addresses Kira this time after this. And she kind of tilts her face upwards. Not that she's looking at Kira, but she tilts her face upwards. And hold on. With that nat 20, did Anya do any damage to one of her eyes?
Yeah. Like it looks like it's like the right eye is basically sparking.
Yeah, cool. And so she looks up at Kira and she's like, I will see my friend again, and you will stop seeing this world altogether. And that's it. That's all she does.
It is Kira's go.
And now she's gonna fucking die immediately, and that's fine.
What is she gonna do?
She'd attack Anya. It's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
I can roll with that. It's fine.
So many of us have Revivify, Darby. We can handle this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just seeing what her best way to do it would be, though.
Have fun with it, Darby. Go
Yeah,
wild.
She's
It's one of the
gonna
few
cast-
chances you have Anya in melee enough to kill her.
She's going to cast a let's go for the hell of it, a 5th level Thunder Wave. Anya and Sam will both need to make a save. That is a Constitution save, please.
Oh, it was Dex.
Sam fails.
No way. Okay, that's a nat 20.
Okay, that is
And Newman will use Flash of Genius for Sam.
okay. Also, what your aura, Bertie? You have a 10-foot aura.
Oh yeah,
on
plus 6
saves?
for save.
Plus 6.
Yes, if they're near me, but then
So-
yeah.
Plus 13.
Or Sam has his own aura, but I think your aura is one better. Oh, no, that's charisma. So
Of course
plus
it
7,
is.
So 14, 8. It's not quite enough because the auras don't quite overlap.
With the plus 7 from Newman as well, though?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Sam,
I
what are you
rolled a
doing?
natural 2.
Yeah.
So it is
Babe.
2, 3, 4, 5,
You going flying?
6d8 thunder damage. So that is 23 points of thunder damage. Halve that to Anya. So
What is it? The lower or the higher? Is it 12 or 13?
it's
Am I
usually
doing
rounded
maths
down.
correctly? 12.
11
11?
because it's 22 to get the even, and then half that, which is 11. So
Okay. She's still up.
yeah,
She's still got it.
Oh. 23. Okay, and that is Kira's turn. It is Sam's go. Oh, he is pushed into the bookshelf, but this is a tight room. He can move straight back into melee. And again, he's just going to multi-attack. Actually, in that position, he has advantage because he's flanking with Newman. So that's a natural 19, so that's going to be a hit. Second is 21, which does hit, but she's going to use a shield to block it. You've already... No, you didn't use your reaction to Mage Slayer that Thunderwave, did you, Anya?
No, but she already used her reaction when it was cast at Newman, because Newman's a
Yeah, which was before your turn.
Oh, is it just after the turn? I thought it was
Yeah.
per round.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
your turn that it resets.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Sam does get one attack in. So he is going to... he'll put another 4th level smite into this. So 4...
And you rolled a 30, I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah. So she takes 30 points of damage from his attack. So he hits her with his sword, radiant light flashes through the attack. He goes to attack again. She summons up a shield, which blocks the sword, but Anya, you take that opportunity to get in with your own blade, dealing how much damage?
31 points.
31 points, nice. She's in really shaky territory now. As we get actually taking a page from Newman's book. Sam is going to use a bonus action to cast Sanctuary on Anya, seeing how rough she is.
Thank you, Samuel. Oh my god.
All right, Bertie, it's your go.
Cool again, but he just like sees all this stuff just whiz by him. He kind of like dodges and like ducks and weaves and stuff like while this is happening all around him because he's short. And then he kind of like looks quickly at Arno because she's quite bloodied at this point. And kind of like makes a judge of.
She's on 13 out of 108, if that's what he's making a judge of. She kind of looks pretty beaten up, but her shoulders are like back, like she's determined.
Yeah. Okay. So he notes that she's determined, and he's like, she can do this. And then he's going to again use the shield to kind of like lever himself and then just surge up at Kira. I'll roll to attack.
All right.
So it's a 26 to hit.
26 just hits, because that is her AC precisely while she has the shield up.
That makes sense. Oh boy. Okay, cool. Awesome. So D8 time. Fun times. Everyone loves this. That's an 8. So a plus 11, so 19 points of damage initially. And then I will roll my additional damage. Let's see. Let's go. Whoop. What did I get? So for psychic damage, that is 4, so 12, 7. So that's 19 points of psychic damage for that additional damage, and then Bertie has advantage, so I get 3d6 on top of that. So that is 1, 3, and 3. So 7 points additionally as well.
Okay.
And then
she is still standing, but yeah.
I attack again. I'll try to.
Yeah.
Let's go. 26 again.
Again, so just hits. So both of these strikes, you hit at the shield, but break through as the shield kind of reconstitutes itself after each hit.
Nice. All right, and so that's so 17 points additionally. And then I don't get my fate sneak attack for this one. But I have 8 plus 2, so it's
you do, because there's 15. Allies all around.
Oh, nice, excellent.
Because you already used it in the previous. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, you only get it once per turn.
Because it's very breathless.
Yes.
Rogue stuff. Cool. So 15 plus what's that? 3. So it's 18 plus 8. So 26 points of psychic damage.
Whew. How are you doing this?
Okay. So he kind of like looks around his allies. He kind of like just wedges himself down and then just drives. He sees kind of like the openings in the casing and drives the sword up, or the blade of arcane potential up as it explodes with psychic energy.
Okay. Anya, you pick up on some sort of arcane flash, but you're not sure what it is as this happens.
I have a good idea of what it might be. Can I roll an arcana for Anya to figure it out?
Yeah.
To figure out what I might know?
You could always make your guesses based on what you know and what Anya knows.
Yeah, but I don't know whether Anya would connect the dots here. I have, because I am privy to knowledge.
Yeah, you can roll the intelligence check.
He has no clue, babe. That's a 3.
All right. So
Use all those 20s.
Yeah, the suit basically falls to the ground. This iron golem-like form.
Ooh, done.
Huge
Easy.
clang of metal.
Anya spits out the mouthful of blood that she stubbornly wasn't spitting out because she didn't want Kira to have the satisfaction. And just wipes the back of her mouth with her hand and then stands up straight again.
Bertie kind of like rolls his shoulder a bit and then turns around and is like, cool, good job, Anya, come here. And he reaches out for her and is like, it'll be okay. And then I'm going to use the lay on hands pull. I'm going to, yes, I can do that. Yes, touch a creature to restore any number of hit points from ready to pull. I'm going to use all of my lay on hands on Anya. So 30 hit, she recovers 30 hit points.
Anya, when Bertie calls her over, she's heaving a little bit because she's very clearly worse for wear. Very much like while very clearly was very good at close range combat, it's very clear why she stays at range.
Yeah.
You guys probably haven't seen her fight at close range in a very long time, if ever.
Yeah.
So she's pretty worn out. But when she goes up to Bertie, she kind of has a good idea what he's going to do anyway. So she takes his hand and she presses it to her forehead, presses the back of it to her forehead.
Oh, yeah. Bertie like falters for a moment and then just like slowly, like while she does that, he like rotates his hand around so that his palm is touching her forehead. And then you just feel a cool as you recover 30 hit points. It's the same, almost the same kind of healing magic that Bertie used to do, but it just, again, it feels different. But it's not bad.
Thank you.
And his hand is warm. Hey, no, good job. How's everyone going? Ross, Sam, you got kind of digged up in there a bit. Newman, you all good? Cool. I kind of wish we... I probably shouldn't say that. I kind of wish we drew it out longer because I kind of wanted to see the look on her face. But like, it's good. This feels good, I guess. Good.
Anya crouches down, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kira's face is like robotic?
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
There's not much in the way of moving parts.
She uses her +3 dagger to kind of unhinge, let loose the faceplate of the robotic sort of part of the face, and then she stands up and she hands it to Bertie and she's like, well, now you will never have to forget the look on her face.
I like that. He kind of like puts it, he like gently puts down the shield quite hesitantly, and then like just holds the sword, just he puts both of his hands on his hips like, how do you feel like that, asshole? Like you regret what you did, huh?
And he's also going to down a potion of greater healing. Yeah, Anya healed for 10 points with her potion of greater healing. And Jake, I believe you are having Newman do something?
Yes, so he's going to be looting the body for 2 reasons. One, because he's curious if there's anything on Kira, and he's suspicious that this wasn't Kira when he saw it fall apart. So, he would like to loot it, and depending on what he finds...
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
26.
26. So you do find the badge, and this does seem to be Kira's form. However, going through, you don't seem to be able to locate a brain.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was looking for. So he's going to use the earrings to say...
There is a sort of section with a brine to it that seems to be for the brain though, but there is no brain in there.
Yeah, Newman's going to say over the earrings. So I don't think this was Kira. Or at least wasn't when we did the final blow. I feel like worst case scenario is now. I'm going to go check it out. Don't attack the back. And he's going to pull his hood over his head. He's now invisible. And he will, from memory, there is a window or in the study, there's a viewing of the robot, was there?
Yeah, there is a viewport.
A viewport? Awesome.
Yeah.
Newman is going to go out and look at the robot and is immediately going to use Dimension Door to teleport as close to the head as possible, because he did climb up there earlier as well.
Okay.
If that's a possibility.
I'm just checking how that interacts with your cloak.
The cloak is, whilst I've got the hood up, I am invisible.
Yeah.
It's not a concentration spell
Yeah.
or anything.
Okay. So, you find yourself, in the the major workshop, which, and on the head of the device. So let's.
Cool.
The head of the colossal
damn.
construct. Which I
Oh my
will
god.
Bring up.
That's a pretty big map to just have lying around, Darby.
You can see that in the room there are two other constructs of sorts. There is one that is closer in size to a regular humanoid, and then another that is quite large. What would you like to do?
Well, is Newman at the head?
You are. And I will actually ask you to roll a stealth check while you are on here.
Does me being invisible help at all?
Not for this particular one.
Thought so.
Because this is more sound-based.
34.
34. Okay. Kira does get to roll on this. You don't get the feeling that whatever is in this structure can hear you.
Awesome. Newman would like to check the port. You remember earlier, Anya and Newman found a port where the brain was located.
Yeah.
Oh, well, where there was a cavity for what we found out to be perfect space for a brain.
Yeah. You locate it and you find that it is sealed.
Sealed.
Yes.
By what?
Roll me an investigation check.
Sure. Okay, so it's a 21, but it's a natural one.
That's so gross. You have a plus 20. I should be surprised.
Yeah, you are uncertain of what is sealing this.
Cool. But he's not in initiative?
Not at this stage.
Cool. Newman's going to use the earpiece and ask everyone. I'm just trying to do as much work as I can unnoticed. Get ready for a fight. Kira is definitely in the big robot, and there's other robots in here. Please ready yourself.
Should we make our way to that room? You kind of just left.
I wanted to get here as quick as possible. And
Newman, be careful. If they notice you, it will just be you on your own. We'll make it there as fast as we can.
Okay, thank you. Newman will attempt to identify what is sealing this again, if possible.
With an identify spell, or? Just in general.
With an identifier spell, sure, he will use one of his bowls, but he won't be throwing it at the thing. He will be touching it gently, as to avoid sound.
As this happens, can the rest of us be like making our way to where we know that room is?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, there's a lot of basic kind of animation and transmutative enchantments on this colossal form. No particular spells that you can, like, no specific spells cast upon it though.
Fair enough. So it's not like a hatch or anything like that. It is just simply sealed over.
It is sealed over now, from what you can see. And from what you can identify.
Alright. Well, in that case, he will, essentially be waiting for everyone else to get here, I guess, because there's not really much he can do.
So, for the rest of us, well, Jake is using his thinking brain. So you said there's like a port in Kira's room, and we can climb through it to like get to where the robot is, or will we have to use some kind of teleportation magic or risk going back out into the zero-G room? You would
either have to use teleportation magic or go around through the gravity corridor in order to get through, because this is just a viewport. It's not like other rooms that have an actual direct access to the workshop.
Okay.
He didn't tell either of you guys what's actually going on, did he? He just disappeared, yeah?
Yeah, he just ran off.
Just to investigate. Okay.
He said he's pretty sure that, and Ross points at the pile of armor, isn't Kira, and from what he said on the earrings, I think Kira is in her big suit.
Okay, cool.
Right. Anya sort of makes her way to the door and out to where the gravity room is. And she's like, I need you all to jump with me at the same time. Now.
All right.
Quickest way to go is down.
As before they do that, and if Newman notices them, he's going to drink some potions as well, but I'll let them do it. Just let you know that.
Well, roll me a perception check to see if you notice them.
Yeah, sure.
It's quite hard because you are a distance from the port. You
17.
do not see them.
Cool.
Although, yeah, there's the message over the earrings which you hear, so you're not sure of the timing, but yeah.
Cool.
As we all jump, Anya casts Featherfall on everyone jumping.
Yeah.
So if any of you dilly-dally, she's gonna be upset and you're gonna take damage.
All right. So yeah, the three of you and Sam just gently glide down to the ceiling, allowing you to easily go into the workshop.
Yeah, I'm assuming just using methods that we already know how to do, especially like Anya having identified the room the last time we were here. She probably kind of points to Bertie the direction of the room that they're aiming for. It's like, we're making it up there. Prepare yourself, and kind of switches the dial so that they can float up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and so you go into... I take it you go into the workshop then? Once all that is sorted?
Yep.
Yep. And as you do, you hear there is a rumbling, and you see electricity crackle along the walls, these lengths of copper piping that run along it, and you hear Kira say, "Ah, so you have come to witness my ascension to my ultimate form."
Kira, shut the fuck up.
That's where we're going to leave it for this week. Alright.
Cool. See you next week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Sorry for listening.
Bye.
Sorry for listening. Have a good one.
The order changed and I wasn't ready.
Yeah, you threw off the order and it broke my brain.
Yeah, because I do it as like a horseshoe for journey home. So
I like it.
apparently my brain went with that method tonight, and
Bella,
I just went like, I'll go with it. Yeah.